Jo, Genshin Impact. Folge, nicht Folge. Ich sage immer Folge, jedes Mal. Tag. Genshin Impact, Tag. 41? 41. Solide. Krass. Krass. Huch. Dun. Gehen wir das da hier. Stream. Genshin Tag 41. Kakao. Und natürlich in die Playlist packen. Wir wollen ja nett sein, zu irgendwelchen Playlists schauen. Falls es sowas gibt. Wie sieht's aus? Wie viele Resten habe ich? Oh, zu viel. Fast zu viel. Noch nichts gegessen? Dich umbringen? Okay. Das mache ich. Dann ist was. Crazy. Gibt's nichts? Oder warst du bisher zu faul? Seit 9:30? Was bedeutet bei dir 9:30? 9:30 Uhr oder 10:30 Uhr? Bang. Kraka. Tower. Au. So. Dass das Bad frei ist? Okay. Warum hast du nicht einfach... Ach so, weil es immer so in Dingern kam. Du hättest auch einfach, als jemand, die die Dusche weggenommen haben, gehabt, sagen können, okay, dann mache ich mir erstmal was zu essen. Wie so ein crazy Dude, ich sag's dir. Ein richtiger crazy Dude. Ah, okay, das mit Besuch ist doof. Genau. 9:30 ist 9:30. Hä? Wie, hä? Es gibt halt verschiedene Orte, wo man verschieden sowas sagt. Hier. Es gibt auch das andere. So, Dailies. Nicht gedacht, dass es 3 Stunden dauert. Ja, gut. Fair.
Look at you, boo down. Press this on for size. Go! No, my sword.
Gimme.
Shake your hands.
Bang. Ja gut. Heute geht's vielleicht nach Inazuma. Und dann spielen wir Inazuma. Nee. Ich weiß nicht. Habe ich jemals ein Fußballspiel gespielt? Ich glaube nicht. Also so halt. Außer mal kurz probiert. Aber halt nicht so ernsthaft länger gespielt. Allgemein so Sportspiele spiele ich relativ wenig. Ich habe mal als Kind Mario Basketball gespielt, das war cool. Überraschend lustig. In Dingens online mit Hunden zusammen. Oh.
Body and witness the power of Goa. Special. Rain outlines your face.
Bei einem Kumpel original. Ah. Ach nee, stimmt, das mit Hundi war. Das war, glaube ich, kein Fußball. Irgend so ein. War das Tennis? Ich glaube, irgendwie so. Irgend so ein Scheiß. Ich sag's dir, so ein Scheiß. In der Grundschule. Das war Kirby Golf. Nee, 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 ich meine NES Tennis. Genau, das kann sein. Irgend so ein Shit-Spiel. Oder sagen wir einfach schlecht gealtertes Spiel, wenn wir nett sein wollen. Oh. Oh. Richtig, nicht ernsthaft spielbar.
Body and mind.
Let's go! Mario! Oh, komm schon. Hui!
Nice and spicy.
Ah, war's das jetzt bald? Wie weit bewegen wir uns noch? Oh ja! So, geht doch. Ja, ja, Tempo, Babibu. Das heißt jetzt nicht, dass ich es direkt mal spielen will. Also jetzt nicht so, nicht gleich, dass ich es morgen spielen will oder sowas. Ich wollte dich nur mal informieren, dass ich jetzt Dauntless runtergeladen habe auf der Switch. Also ich habe es nicht vergessen. Weil ich so ein unglaublich guter Mensch bin. Ich würde schon fast sagen, ich bin besser als andere Menschen. Ein wahrer Meister. Im besser sein als andere Menschen. Ja, es geht Cross-Plattform, soweit ich weiß. Oh. Das ist irgendwie in Monster Hunter mag ich Großschwert nicht so. Aber in Dauntless, da fand ich dieses Aufladerding voll geil. Aber während dem Aufladen konnte man sich auch noch bewegen. Nur ein bisschen, aber etwas. Aber, na, genau. Ein bisschen halt. Ich meine, du kannst auch einfach aktualisieren. Na, ich habe jetzt nichts dagegen, Hunti. Ich hatte auch aber noch so. Ich würde gern mindestens einen dabei haben, der weniger Ahnung hat von Monster Hunter Spielen, dass wir irgendjemanden so in die Richtung bringen. Weißt du? Einen ersten Geschmack auf solche Spiele, weißt du? Weißt du? Dann brauchen wir noch eine vierte Person. Ich hatte ja die Idee, vielleicht fragen wir Cargo, aber keine Ahnung. Mal gucken, mal gucken. Ich weiß auch gar nicht, ob die Interesse hat oder inwiefern die da schon gespielt hat. Ja, zu viert.
Add Astra.
Ich weiß auch gar nicht, wie das ist mit,
Add Astra.
wie weit wir es da schon sind, wie weit wir damals gespielt haben und ob es vielleicht eine Idee ist, einfach neu anzufangen, weil da bei vielen Spielen hätte ich einfach keinen Bock neu anzufangen, aber das Spiel ist jetzt, wir waren da eh nicht so weit mit Zeug. Vielleicht würde es was bringen, eine fresh Experience zu haben, wo alles erklärt wird. Im komischen Portalhund, ja. Ich glaube, wir haben schon, das ist damals so als letztes Monster, das war so einer der letzteren Monster. Mittlerweile ist es aber bestimmt nicht mal als der letzteren Monster. Ganz am Anfang, nee, wir haben schon, da gab es das Spiel schon eine Weile. Ich habe nämlich ungefähr ein Jahr davor Dauntless schon mal gespielt. Wir haben es, als wir zusammengespielt haben, da gab es sogar schon eine neue Waffe. Ich glaube, die Peng Pengs waren neu. Und habe ich? Ja, habe ich. Warte mal. Warum ist das? Achso. Ja, da gerade raus, ja. Und als ich gespielt habe, das war glaube ich noch mal ein Jahr davor. Ich habe Dauntless zu direkt Open Beta Dingens, Open Alpha oder was auch immer, als es halt released wurde für alle, habe ich es direkt gespielt gehabt. Da gab es noch viel weniger. Da gab es, was weiß ich, 4 bis 5 Monster vielleicht. Keine Ahnung. Ich weiß nicht
There's
genau.
nothing better to do.
So. Wo muss ich? Ach so. Ach so. Let's go. Ja, natürlich. Aber man muss dazu. Genauso wie Schwerter halt.
Race you. We have put it.
Du. Höhere Stufe. Voll geil. Das ist super nice. Oh mein Gott. Die sind billig. Oh. Ich kann jetzt auch 4 Sachen herstellen. 4 Sachen. Auch mal Stoff. Wir können jetzt mal das hier holen, jede Woche. Boom, mehr Ressen. Voll geil. Okay.
If you ever.
So. Und ich frage, was ich mit den Resten jetzt mache. Morgen ist ja schon die nächste Woche, da haben wir dann nochmal mehr Resten. Den hier kann ich noch machen, ja. Naja. Und das wird bestimmt ganz nett. Es ist halt irgendwie ein Monster Hunter Light, was aber gut ist, dass es Light ist. Weil. Ich weiß nicht. Ich find's gut. Erfrischend ist es.
This opportunity is quite hard to
Ja,
come by.
cooles
Well
Szenario.
then, amuse
Nice.
me. Surrender is a valid option.
Surrender is a
Promise I'll
valid
be
option.
gentle.
Look at me, I'm a little cookie.
Time to act. Just like we rehearsed.
Cowering already?
Au.
Shaken and stirred. Fly. Rain outlines your fate.
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink.
Ich lese gleich weiter. Also übrigens noch, ich meine mit Monster Hunter Light nicht, dass es weniger Monster hat, so und bla bla bla, sondern die ganzen Movesets sind halt so schön simpel und es gibt nicht 22 Milliarden verschiedene Moves, die man alle so und so einsetzen kann. Was natürlich auch cool ist, wenn es Variationen gibt, aber simpel ist auch schön manchmal. Ich habe das Gefühl, also nichts gemacht hat. Weiß ich gar nicht mehr. Wobei man konnte schon das Zeug zusammen craften für Potions. Eigentlich, nee, das stimmt gar nicht. Man hatte richtig krasse Potions, die man mit dem ganzen Zeug machen konnte, das man gesammelt hat.
Body and mind. Nice and spiked.
Oh. War lieber der gewonnene. Ups.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. It really hurts.
Hello. Hey.
No, my sword.
Ah. Ja, damit. Geil. Crit Schaden. Nice. Das ist super. Verteidigung, wenn ich Goro bekommen würde, aber hat man. Jo, schon wieder so ein Karte. Warum kriegt man denn so viele? Die sind eigentlich voll selten. Ja, okay. Ja, Konter, genau. Ja. Die fand ich gefühlt nicht so krass. Haben die nicht. Die haben irgendwie. Oh, ich muss mal schauen. Dauntless Potions. Die haben dir irgendwelche krassen Buffs gegeben. Ich weiß aber gar nicht mehr was. Ich habe nur im Kopf, dass die eigentlich voll cool waren. Ach ja, genau, man hat ja noch so eine Lanterne und so ein Zeug. Die haben zum Beispiel dafür gesorgt, dass die halt doppelt so schnell aufladen. 40% Increased Stagger Damage. 15% Attack Speed. 45% weniger Schaden nehmen bei von den nächsten 3 Angriffen. 45% ist ganz schön viel. Wow, 50% Increased Stamina Regen und 50% Reduced Stamina Costs. Yo. Ah. 25% mehr Crit und Crit Damage. Holy shit. Ach nee, das war ein Event-Ding, das ist gerade nicht mehr da. Nee, das ist, was ist das? Immer von September bis Dezember. Nee, 2020, okay, das war nur im Jahr 2020. September, Dezember. Okay, okay, okay. Ja gut. Ist schon ewig her. Der Wal war cool. Ja. Mr. Wali. Was will ich? Was will ich? Was will ich? Will ich? Will ich? Will ich? Will ich? Du. Gibt's. Nein, den habe ich schon gemacht. Was ist hier drin? Ach ja, es gibt ja alles. Vielleicht schaue ich ganz kurz hier. Aber das ist das Wasserding. Was will ich? Weiß ich nicht. Nicht will ich genug dafür. Was haben wir hier? Ich mache ich einfach das Set hier noch mal kurz ein paar Mal. Oder wenigstens einmal, dass ich kurz meine Reste verwenden kann. Ja, einmal. Mal schauen, wie gut ich die hier wegbekomme. Habe ich was zu futtern? Ja, zum Glück. Wie weit sind wir? 2 Tage noch, okay. Dann kriegen wir jetzt bestimmt was voll Geiles. No, egal. Ist das mein erster? Nee, okay. Ist okay, ist okay. Ich hätte halt gern einen Charakter. Das wäre so fein.
Rain outlines
Das
your
wäre was
face.
Schönes. Ich habe mich eingefroren, glaube ich.
Rain cutter.
Look at you, Boozhound. Just like you rehearsed.
No, my sword. Witness the power.
Diana special. Go. Mama, get. Mama, help. Hi. Think you can bully me? Nice and spiky.
Oh je, geht kaputt. Easy, easy. Den da hier. Oh. Reinigung. Ey. Oh. Was? So. Ja, schon. Wenn ich jetzt noch ganz gut schauen. Kann. Was bist du? Crit. Crit. Okay. Crit. Ich hab halt. Den da hier bekommen. Schauen wir mal, was daraus wird. Und wem wir das dann geben, wenn es was wird. Angriffsprozent, nice. Okay, immer noch nochmal Angriff ist okay. Besser als die 2 Flat Stats. Nicht so gut. Komm schon. Mach noch Crit-Schaden jetzt. Oh, Angriff. Na gut. War trotzdem okay. Nun, wem geben wir das jetzt? Hm. Können schon das da hier weg. Was hat der da? Aufladerate. Na, schon viel mehr Crit hier. Ja. Machen wir so. Du. Können wir Collie das ergeben. Viel mehr Crit. Jo, eigentlich ist es voll krass. 71,86. Trotz Aufladerate Waffe. Warum hat das so viel Crit? Ja gut, okay, Crit dadurch, aber holy moly. Wo kommt der Crit-Schaden her? Hier ist noch eins drin. Das hier ist voll gut. Hat der durch Level-Ups einfach mehr Crit-Schaden? Oh. Okay. Na egal. Na dann gehen wir mal weiter. Diese Quest. Fragen wir, wie wir nach Inazuma kommen können. Tuten, tun, dam, dam, dum, dam, dim, dum, darum, du, dum. Und gleichzeitig. Ich weiß genau. Das da. Nochmal Dionas Waffe verbessern. Bang. Zack, zack. Easy. Eine Aufladerate. Können wir? Nee, oder? Ja. Krass. Warum haben wir so viele? Ein Stück. Können die Waffe gleich nochmal verbessern. 2 Chaosgetriebe. 4 davon. Und Chaosgetriebe. 2 war's. Bang. Mhm. Teuer, aber ist okay. Boom! Das ist hier einfach bei fast 200 Aufladerate. Voll gut. Gut, na dann. Na dann.
Race you.
Rösschen. Dun, dun. Mhm. Ey, ey, ein Wortgarnier. Lass mich nach Ihnen Azuma.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days.
I don't know.
My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Also jemand aus Liebe gerettet?
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side.
Ach,
Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right! Paimon sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Lass es uns versuchen.
The
Ja.
Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Bam, wir kennen ja Beidou jetzt schon. Weil die eine andere Quest zuerst gemacht haben. Und Teleport haben wir auch. Wow, wow, wow. Oh yeah. Hui. Dun, 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 dun. Ey.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Ist das ein Bade?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Ich habe kein göttliches Auge, aber wir können ja die Elemente ja trotzdem benutzen.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after.
Oh.
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Warum hat es keinen Besitzer?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Bringt mir nix.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Easy.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Easy.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
Ein, zwei
Head to
Schläge,
the
bam,
tournament
bam.
arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Ich glaube, da nimmt man mit nur dem Traveler teil. Beim Main-Account hatte ich den gar nicht gelevelt gehabt. Geht zur Turnierarena. Mhm. Oh. Perfekt. Das können wir auch hier durch und nochmal kurz die Roboter kaputt hauen. Easy. Wenn wir schon dabei sind, ich möchte ganz kurz meine Resten zusammen machen. Ja. Ups. Bim, bim. Easy peasy. Hey! Du!
Rain outlines your
Just like we rehearsed. You're toast. Can't handle your drink. Huh?
Zack, 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 zack. Okay. Mit Jona müsste ich eigentlich noch. Genau, ich habe hier ein volles Set, sehr schön. Muss mal schauen, ob ich hier was austauschen kann. Wenn wir die jetzt wieder öfters benutzen, ist das vielleicht nicht so schlecht. LP. Oh. Ja gut, hier ist sowieso egal. LP. Verteidigung, Heilung, Angriff. Komm schon. Ja. Bisschen Aufladerate. Hier wäre halt Crit stattdessen. Ich will Aufladerate. Das ist ein Dreier-Dingens. Wir können ganz kurz schauen, ob hier Aufladerate drauf kommt. Das ist mir wichtiger. Ich meine, LP ist auch gut. Aufladerate haben wir sogar ganz schön viel gerade. Extrem viel sogar. Crit-Schaden drauf. Hier LP und Crit-Schaden. Würde nur die Aufladerate fehlen. Ich glaube, wir nehmen das. Ich mal frei. Wechseln hier rüber. Das brauchen wir dann auch nicht. Dann hauen wir einfach das rein. Genau. Boom. Ja, LP ist hoch, das ist gut. Sogar mehrfach hoch. Und Crit-Schaden nochmal. Nice. Easy. Das ist jetzt hier eine neue davon. Und hier 5. Oh, das ist ein gutes Stück eigentlich. Hier ist halt Crit, Crit-Schaden und Leben. Und nur Flatset hier. Hier haben wir nochmal mit Aufladerate. Das ist auch gut. Oh. Das passt erstmal. Rescue. Oh. Mal schauen, ob die Roboter-Dudes überhaupt da sind, solange da dieses Dingens ist. Die Quest. Hey. Nope. Schade.
Race you! Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Okay,
They
wir haben hier
said that they had to be renowned fighters.
Onkel Jun.
Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Noch nicht.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability.
Mhm.
Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them.
Aha.
Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Aha! Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They
Wow.
tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left
Crazy.
hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Wunderbar.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna...
I'll see you in the arena.
Okay. Wir haben keine Chance gegen ihn. Der kann sogar 2 Schatzräuber auf einmal besiegen. Ohne Waffe. Chai!
Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills.
Mhm.
That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled.
Mhm.
Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Ja, ja, die
You
Lingshan-Schule.
probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a
Forced dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Es ist
For
so ein
example, our
Bullshit.
master can
Das
use
ist
it to
so eine
alter the
Anspielung
path of an attacking
auf
fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone.
Leute.
all without
Oh.
breaking a sweat.
Sowas gibt's
One time,
wirklich
he
so.
sent a challenger flying into the air without
Bullshit.
lifting a finger.
Also, es gibt's nicht wirklich, aber da gibt's Leute, die behaupten, die könnten sowas.
It
Das
sure
ist
is,
so
but it's
schlecht.
extremely difficult
So
to cultivate
schlecht.
this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
Ja.
Clearly not that naturally gifted.
Ja.
The tuition fee?
Of course. This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have
Natürlich.
time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Das wird dir aber nicht helfen beim
Well,
Kämpfen.
we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try.
Ah, ja.
And if it turns out folks will come from far and
Ja.
wide.
See you in the arena.
Ja. Okay. Normalo Dude und Leute, die sich gern abzocken lassen. Und Yin Yu.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. For me, Obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Willst du ein Abenteurer werden?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain.
Cringe.
I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet.
Ja,
Because there's
Dunning-Krüger.
one thing, I'm still a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made... I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my
Die sind
neighborhood.
sich noch sehr
Of course,
unschlüssig.
I also
Ja.
put in a few good days'
Ich denke, die
practice,
sind.
concentrating mostly
Das
on
ist, glaube ich,
rare and
normal.
esoteric... I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your
Immer
wits
so
about you
andere
today.
Gerüche.
Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Ah, es stimmt, sowas ist natürlich nochmal gefährlicher.
So, to recap, we're
Oder
up
was heißt
against an
gefährlich?
inflated ego,
Ein bisschen
some
doof.
gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Weil wenn man halt schon Haustiere hat und dann halt
Seems
Neues
like you got
dazu,
a
dann
real
ist
good
es
chance
ja
of winning this thing. Come
nicht
on,
einfach.
let's go sign up.
Und wie ist es jetzt? Hast du da. Hm. Hat sich deine Familie dann schon entschieden, oder?
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Alright, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Ich bin schwer, aber gut.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped
2
Leora
Monate.
fight off
Ja,
the
ja,
ancient god?
genau. Ja, genau. Die werden die ganz kurz nehmen und dann, wenn wieder alles normal ist, wird
I
bestimmt.
wonder if I can get a
Ja,
autograph
genau,
later.
natürlich.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
Kann ich umrennen, Hund? Oh. Golden Retro-TT-Weiler. Ja, gut.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Ich habe einen der 11 der Fatui besiegt.
Yeah, and also a dragon, too. Put down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen.
Hey, das Spiel ist hier, um uns Honig ums Maul zu
Right,
schmieren.
your registration is
Nice.
complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then?
Ja.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hurra.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
Easy.
In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty. All right, it's showtime. You got this.
Okay.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready
Ja,
to compete?
Tem, wenn du meinst, du willst nicht und dann es doch machst, liegt es daran, weil du es doch willst oder weil du dich gezwungen
Then please
fühlst?
follow me in.
Weil wenn du dich gezwungen fühlst, dann ist dann natürlich die einfachste
Our
Methode,
next
dickköpfig
competitor
zu
is seen
sein.
by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now.
You?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
Pupi, pipi, pupapu.
You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Ich verstehe nicht, was die ganze Aufregung soll.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Hurra.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Okay,
Alright,
Kazuha.
that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll...
Yo. Let's go, let me fight. Zack, zack, links, rechts, Schelle.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game.
Okay.
Easy.
Fi-
Gegen
At
Rongshi,
last, the moment
dunkles
we've
Pferd.
all
Oh
been
nein.
waiting for. The
Red Budding.
semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent.
You are a strong opponent. I am very cool. Oh. Wowie.
Good. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Ja.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
Natürlich.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
Hä, warum?
Defeat, can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them?
Okay, du hattest es dann vor dir, hast es probiert und denkst dir, scheiße.
I don't often have the pleasure of
Warum hast du dann den Kräutertee weitergedrückt?
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I'll...
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't... So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Haha. Liang?
Hey there! Well, where did...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Yo.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Aha. Na dann.
Maybe we can
Kazuha,
go talk to Miko.
Kazuha,
Surely she's
Kazuha,
gotta do
Kazuha.
something. Race you.
Irgendwann habe ich ihn auch als spielbaren Charakter. Bei meinem Main-Account hier nicht. Hier nicht. Ey!
Now that we're alone, let
Aber
me
vielleicht
cut to
seine
the
Waffe.
heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Ja.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Ja, aber woher wusstest du das?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
Weiß ich nicht.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Paimon? Stimmt. Du Paimon?
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's
Natürlich.
been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all.
Natürlich.
Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Endlich ein echter Kampf? Warte, was?
Now then, let's test your skills.
Okay. Oh wow. Schleims. Oh nein.
Body and no, my soul.
Keine Chance.
Let me weave you a rope.
Think you can bully me? Out of the
Oh, da kommt noch mehr.
Look at you! Food down, falling in the box. Help! Go!
Rain outlines your fate.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to
Easy,
please,
blah, blah, blah.
save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the world is a truly mysterious.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Na dann hau raus.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
Vielleicht.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Okay.
Very well. Let's go.
Werden wir hin teleportiert, wenn wir ja sagen. Außerdem. Jetzt fällt mir auf. Na gut, okay. Ich kann den noch heute einmal machen. Ich möchte den Boss hier noch ein paar Mal machen. Sobald wir dann vermutlich morgen Farusan bekommen durch das Event. Muss ja direkt mal verbessern. Nee, ich habe ja auch noch
Why isn't he here yet?
das Extra-Resse.
Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, she strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
Oh, wow! Das war das.
I've been waiting for this moment.
I've been
I'm
waiting!
sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Okay. Oh mein Gott. Ich könnte. Ich bleibe jetzt hier, bevor ich mich wegteleportiere. Weil der Laufweg hier so lang ist.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to
If you would, please come with me.
Okay.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are
Okay. Du.
Huh?
The winds.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Aha.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Ich glaube, der ist ja einfach nur random da. Eigentlich den wir suchen.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines.
Came out in your dream. Huh? Scratched him. Hi.
Bang.
Time to act.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
Okay.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Und Moskitos sind die schlimmsten, ich sag's euch. Habt ihr Ruhe! Oh ja!
Rain outlines your fate.
You caught up with me? How is that
Ich
possible?
hätte gerade auch irgendwie Lust auf Kuchen.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
Tja.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind, In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire in—
Fine. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance.
But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily since there was no use in trying to face you in the match. I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Ja, mit dem Auge.
After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat, fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
Aha. Du, 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 du.
Get them! Go! Practice on for some.
Witness the power of Gua. Huh?
Diana special! Shaking hands!
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
I'll have my revenge. Eventually. Natürlich, natürlich.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Mal schauen.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Und warum machst du das?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Oh, Cutscene?
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
Die Übersetzung war
As a
irgendwie nicht so
wandering samurai, I find meaning
an der
in
richtigen
travel
Stelle.
and the
Egal.
sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Okay.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Excuse me. Lol. Als ob. Nein. Die Legendenaufträge, die lassen mich nie in Ruhe. Womit habe ich das verdient? Okay. Dann können wir ja doch kurz hier rüber. Zu dem Dude. Okay, brauchen wir gegen den Elektro? Ja, Elektro brauchen wir auf jeden Fall. Mein Charakter ist leider noch nicht so weit.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Okay. Hat sie eigentlich Artefakte? Ja, kann ich ihr bessere geben. So, das was halt nicht benutzt wird. Geben wir ihr das Verbandenzeug. So. Und welche Waffe? Ah, nice. Thrilling Tales. So muss sein. Und wir haben auch, bevor ich mich vertue, genau, wir haben das vorhin gekauft und haben es noch. Dann können wir den jetzt ein, zwei Mal bekämpfen. Dann sind wir für Parusane ready, für ein paar Level-Ups. Brauchen ja nicht viele.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Rain, you're in for a little
You're toast! At the right pitch, just like we heard. Hi!
Und jetzt hier reinschauen, weg damit, dann kriegen wir auch 3 Mod-Gems, Tutorial 3 Mod-Gems.
Nice and spicy.
Und er wird unsichtbar. Wo ist er denn? Ich finde ihn leider nicht.
Come a little closer.
Get them!
Rain outlines your fate.
Einfach nie kaputt.
Time to act.
Wo zur Hölle ist die Ratte? So.
You've been a naughty
Da ist
boy.
er.
Practice on your side.
Witness the power of the one. Know my sword.
Surrender and unbeaten.
Eat this! At the right pitch, into the fire.
Dang.
Don't be such a brute. Come a little closer.
Nice and spicy.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Jetzt, hier bist du. So,
You're in for a little shock. Come a little
boom.
closer.
Und zwar, wenn man Dendro und ein Elektro auf ihn macht, dann fliegt er direkt aus seiner Unsichtbarkeit raus. Ist etwas schwer zu wissen, wo er ist. Warte mal.
No, my sword.
Nice and spicy.
Boom! Können wir den hier benutzen? Zack. Ja, voll gut! Direkt so einen fetten bekommen, super nice. Ein Kryoschaf, was soll das denn? Egal. Hier was Gutes. Elementar? Ja, gut, nee. Okay, drei Stück, wunderbar. Super nice. Dass wir so einen fetten Kristall bekommen haben, ist erstmal super, 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 super nützlich. So. No. Bang. Dann müssen wir jetzt wohl durch Evil hier reinschauen. Jedenfalls so lange, bis wir den NPC frei machen.
Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
Bim, 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 bim. Ey. Hallo.
It's shocking how much work there is to do. And she's been handling it alone all along. Huh? You're...
Hallo.
You Ningguang servants?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst.
Was passiert?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liu, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but...
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying she couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the...
Speaking of Joyun Karst, traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us?
Easy.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsong?
So. Eigentlich müsste das schon reichen. Genau, jetzt können wir hier weitermachen. Nice.
Oh yeah, Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Oh. Hey.
Wait.
Hallo.
Did I leave my apron outside to dry?
Wiedler, Skittler. Ja, du hast aber das ganz zuerst geschrieben. Hör auf zu schreiben. Ich schreib hier. Also ja, Story ist gleich. Es ist einfach nur Remake. Es ist halt vom System anders, weil die Mystery Dungeon Spiele über die Jahre auch ein anderes System bekommen haben. Mystery Dungeon ist ja eine riesige Reihe, wie die Warriors-Reihe mit, keine Ahnung, über 20 oder 40 Spielen, irgendwie sowas. Erkundungsteam Zeit zum Beispiel. Also schon mal Erkundungsteam Himmel gespielt. Es ist von der Story gleich, aber es gibt mehr Zeug. Ich würde sagen, Himmel ist einfach die beste Art und Weise, im Mystery Dungeon zu spielen. Und wenn du eine neue Story haben willst, dann Pech gehabt. Oh, du könntest auch mal einen Mystery Dungeon Hack versuchen. Da gibt's auch welche. Ich findest du ja einen guten. Und dann hat er es gut gespielt. Ah, okay, ja. Das Let's Play habe ich Himmel mal gespielt. Ist halt. Naja, ist sowas wie, wenn man Diamant und Pearl zusammen macht, um Platin zu bekommen. Die Switch gekauft. Ah, ach so. Okay. Ja, dann Pech gehabt, haha, hihi. Ich meine, ich glaube, die Remakes haben sich relativ gut verkauft. Ich weiß es nicht mehr genau. Also die Hoffnung ist da, dass noch irgendwann eins kommt, aber das ist schwer. So wie Game Freak sich momentan anstellt. Also ich überlegt, was da für Scheiße noch rauskommt bei Pokémon. Und wenn dann mal irgendwie eine andere Firma was macht, dann wird denen so wenig Zeit gegeben, dass nur Scheiß rauskommen kann. Mal schauen. Irgendwann versuche ich aber so ein Hack. Ich habe ihn auch schon. PMD Hell and Heaven. Hört sich etwas edgy an. Aber es soll auch schwerer sein. Mal gucken.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Hurra.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Bang. Okay. Digga setzen. Ich kann bald nach Inazuma. Aber. Oh! Schauen wir mal. Wir haben nochmal 2 Puls. Filling Tails und. Okay. Wir haben bald einen neuen Monat, was super egal ist. Wir kriegen nämlich dann wieder 5 neue Wishes. Und ich glaube, da müsste der Dingens noch da sein. Der Banner, ja. Nice. Okay. So, ich mache jetzt hier nochmal den da. Das ist auch wieder ein kürzeres Stream, wie gesagt. Ich muss jetzt erstmal kürzere Streams machen. Hab in letzter Zeit viel zu tun. Du. Darum, ja. Was ist gleich wieder? Ich denke, das ist okay. Hallo Gegner, der sich nennt Algorithmus der semi-inkonstanten Matrix des Observierer-Netzwerks. Na, wie geht's?
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Just like we rehearsed. Boba, get them.
Let me weave you a verse.
Try not to enjoy this.
Da hinten? Oh ja.
You're in for a little shock.
Easy Daisy.
Nice and spicy.
No, my sword.
Help! Fly!
Rain cutter.
Come a little close.
Nice and spicy.
Rain outlines your fate.
You're in for a little shock.
Thanks.
Practice on you, stuff. You're toast.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Und dann kann man hin.
Boba, get them.
Das ist ziemlich easy. Wehrt sich auch kaum. Vorausgesetzt, man hat die passenden Elemente, um ihn zu kontern. Zwei davon. Zack. Gut. Haben wir jetzt auf jeden Fall schon genug, um morgen Pharros ein bisschen zu verbessern. Ja. Ich weiß noch nicht ganz, was ich dann hier für eine Waffe geben will. Und jetzt Bogen. Wir werden sie nicht so oft benutzen, vermutlich. Sie ist halt eher da, um Animo-Charaktere zu buffen. Was halt, ja, wir werden da halt keinen anderen haben. Was dann keinen Grund mehr gibt, Animo Travel zu spielen, da wir ja eh Elektro lieber haben. Für unser Team. Und Animo uns leider nicht viel bringt. Wobei ich schon gern ein gutes Animo-Team hätte. Was haben wir denn? Ich meine, man könnte nochmal ein paar Vonios verbessern. Aber Mal gucken. Das wäre theoretisch die beste Waffe. Vermutlich für sie. Obwohl ist das halt einfach zu gut. Was soll man sagen? Es ist zu gut. Okay. Zurück hier. Sind wir jetzt aber fertig. So. Kurzer, knackiger Stream. Morgen geht's weiter. Und dann landen wir hoffentlich wirklich in Inazuma. Ich habe dieses komplette Zwischending da vergessen. Wo man Kasura kennenlernt. Und... Oh. Die hier kann man auch irgendwie verkaufen, glaube ich. Das ist Eventzeug. Ja. Morgen haben wir nochmal 5 weitere Wishes. Und das müsste dann auch das letzte Mal sein, wo wir den Banner benutzen können. Und dann gibt es ein Banner lang keine Wünsche mehr. Mal gucken, wie viel wir ansparen können. Ich bin jetzt aber, würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Jo. Ciao.